Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Brother Naquam, watchman for Israel, coming back at you with these precepts and another Monday night fire. Giving, of course, our honor and our glory to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach wa Malak Bashai. Double honors to the elect elders of the house of David that's been in this truth for decades and decades, patiently laboring and waiting for the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai. A hearty, mighty shalom to all of the mighty men of the Most High God who are out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth, magnifying the ministry, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, and enduring all things for the elect's sake. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all of the men that may not be out there on the highways and byways as of yet, but they're working on it. They're getting built up in the spirit. They're praying, they're fasting, they're studying, they're being diligent and abounding in the work of the Lord. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all of the Aquath out there, the sincere sisters out there, holding it down in the households, moving in the spirit of our righteous foremothers. Shalom to those sisters. Shalom to the ancient men, the children, and the elect of Israel scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to everybody tuning in live through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Don Israel, Elijah Jones, Sweet Styles, Ephraimite Judah 4-0, Vernon Brody, Brother Azariah, Shalom King, HBK, Brother Yamir, and everybody else tuning in. And that will tune in, Lord willing. Right, the topic of this Monday night fire is unbelievable acts of wicked Israelites, right? Recent news and more. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Most High willing, this seems to be a lot better. Shalom up.
God.
You hear me?
God.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. All right, we back. All
All
right,
praise.
Satan tried to come, hindering his word, backhanded in the spirit. So again, all praise to Yahweh Shemiah Washai. Everybody tuning in, another Monday Night Fire. Unbelievable acts of wicked Israelites, recent news, and more. And this is a continuation of the previous Monday Night Fire, going into current events. There's a lot of things that Yahweh Shah is doing on the earth. There are supermoons. There's threats of World War III. There's heavy war drums being beat down between Vladimir Putin of Russia, Biden, Ukraine, nuclear warheads. There's a lot of things going on throughout these nations and throughout Babylon the Great and even amongst our people. And we're going to take the time, like we should, and focus on the transgressions of our people, man, because our people are wicked just like these other nations, man. You have black devils, right? You have wicked Israelites, man. You're going to have 2/3. You're going to have these wicked demonic spirits that are back on the earth, right? And what we're going to go into, these are signs that our people are bound by the judgments of the Most High God, man. Right? Let me get this quick precept first. I'm gonna pull this up. Let's go to First Peter chapter 4. Right. So we're gonna touch on some things going on amongst our people too, pertaining to current events. Right. This is First Peter, the 4th chapter. And I'm gonna read verse number 17. Right. First Peter chapter 4 and 17. It reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" So the Most High said, when it's time to judge all of the different nations, you got the Edomites, you got the Hamites, right? You got the Ishmaelites, you got all these different nations, the Japhetic nations and their tribes. But the Most High said, when the hammer comes down first, it's coming down on the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child. Right. And first and foremost, it's going to start with the brothers that are doing this work. Right. That's James 3 and 1. Right. Luke chapter 12, 47 on down. Then it's going to trickle down to the rest of the Israelites. Then it's going to trickle down to the rest of our people. Man. We're going to be the first nation judge. We talk about ICBM missiles. We talk about the World War III. We speak about all of these prophecies that are going to happen without, but we have to talk about the prophecies that are going to affect us within. Man. You know, and the Lord said, if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? And you have many Israelites that do not obey the gospel, right? And if it begin at us, then what the hell is going to happen to the wicked, man? If the righteous are going to get judged, what do you think the judgment is going to be to the wicked of our people? The people that refuse to put the pork down, refuse to follow the commandments, refuse to put the blunt down, right? They just utterly refuse to stop making their flesh their God. What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So we have to touch on our people, man. Right? The Lord said, let me get one more real quick. The Lord said in Jeremiah, the 5th chapter, let me get this in Jeremiah 5 and 26. Right? It reads, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are become great and waxen rich." So the Lord said, "For among my people are found wicked men." It doesn't say Ishmael. It doesn't say Esau. Yeah, they're wicked. But right now, we're talking about our people. Ezekiel was sent to the Israelites. Jeremiah was a prophet to the nations, but he was out there to reprove Israel, man. Elijah, right? Going back to the time of Enoch, he was out there to reprove the sons of God. Noah was out there to reprove the sons of God. So we're out here to reprove our people, man, because our people are sick, they're destroyed, they're distraught, they're disenfranchised, they're scattered abroad, they're without hope, and they know no knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right? But you got it, King.
Con. Right, slugger. Right, that's right. Right, as brother was going into, right, and of course, first and foremost, want to give all praise, all honor, and glory to Abanawa Alahai now Yahweh Bashim Mashad, Malak Yahushai, right, and of course, I give strong salutations, right, and the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barak Washim Thumb to our Akim, the Aqua, the Banyam, right, tuning in to the Monday Night Fire. Right, I'm just I jump straight in there, right, the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 10, and verse. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Verse 24. It reads, "The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord." Huh? Right, and we all know that Yahweh, right? He's that chief master, right? He's that chief Lord above us, man. Right, and if the Lord went through persecution, right? Not just persecution, right, from the nations, right, but as we're going into wicked acts of Israelites, man.
Right.
Right, that the Lord, he was persecuted amongst whom? His own people, man, highly, man. Right, the wicked scribes, the wicked Pharisees, man. Right, the wicked elders, man. Right, that persecuted, right, and tried to lay hold and to lay charges, right, amongst, right, his, amongst, right, the Lord, man. And even, right, you had Judas, man. Right, Judas Iscariot, right, which can just go manyfold, man. Right now, Judas, he was with the Lord. Right, Judas, he seen the miracles, man. Right, Judas, he was right there with the Lord, going from town to town, right, performing miracles, man. But even he delivered and he turned on the Lord, man. Right, think about how much more even those right in your own house, man. Right, those that call themselves Israel, man. Right, that may so-called labor, man. That may put on fringes, or even those, right, that are Israelites, right, that are in the so-called world, right? Your so-called closest friend, your so-called closest family member, right? Right, those demons, those spirits, right, hop upon you, man, right, through judgment, right, to try to deliver or to overthrow you, man. Okay, reading on. I'm gonna jump down to verse 35. It reads, "For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household." Right, and that's plain. Right, the Lord said, right, in time to come, your main foes, right, your enemies, man, are going to be those of your own household, man, your own kinsmen, man. Right, that's why the Lord said judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Right, I'm gonna give one more precept in the book of Jeremiah, the second chapter. Right, it's Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 34. It reads, "Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these," man. Right, and we see that the innocent getting a gun down, man, right, or cut down daily, man. Whether it's through a drive-bys, right, or as a so-called say a mistaken identity, man. Okay, a so-called someone just bumps into you, right, or someone just you just look at them the wrong way, right, or you just got a damn evil spirit, man, right, to go slay your brother, man, right, because we're the ones that's poor, right, we're the ones that's needy, right, we're the ones that's at the so-called bottom of the totem pole of the so-called society, man, right, the ones that needs help, man, right, the ones that's lacking, right, on a physical level, right, because we all know that all things are of the Most High, man, right, but we're the ones that's poor, that's innocent, man, that's getting slayed unjustly, right, and the blood is upon our people, man, right, it's on the so-called news daily, the so-called outlets, man.
Right.
No, verse 35, it reads, "Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee, because thou sayest, right, I have not sinned." Right, and certain men that they feel justified in their doings, man. They feel like they shouldn't have any repercussions, or they should have a lighter sentence, right, or a so-called leniency, right, upon the evil things, right, that they have done, which is why the Most High, He's going to bring the direct repentance upon the house of Israel, right. But with that, you got
And we're going to dive right into the wickedness of our people, man. Right? This is the wickedness of our people. This is why it's very important to come back to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, man. As much as we talk about slavery, we talk about we can go on and on, man. We could talk about the atrocities that have befallen us from these other nations, right? The buck breaking, the robbery, the murder, the unexcusable or inexcusable wickedness of the nations towards us. And you have situations like this going on, man. Milwaukee man accused of throwing baby while playing a video game. Now he's an Israelite, man. These are the sons of God. These are the prince and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, man. When we read Deuteronomy 7 and 6, Deuteronomy 14 and 2, 1 Timothy, it's like your 1 Peter chapter 2 and 9, and all these precepts that speak about the glorification of Israel and how exalted they are, how great they are above the other nations, and how chosen we are, how special we are, how holy we are. You would believe that, and you should believe it. But then when you see things like this, you're like, well, damn, how in the hell, like we always say in the highways and byways, how could such a great people be so downtrodden and wicked, man? Milwaukee man accused of throwing baby while playing a video game. This is what Jake has become, man. You know, not throwing the controller, not throwing the game system, not throwing the remote or the TV, but finding your baby, right? Looking for your baby. Baby's crying, he's probably playing 2K, you know? Damn, I probably should have stayed on that Salakia. It may load back up. He was probably playing NBA 2K or Call of Duty, and the baby was crying and he was losing the game. And the baby keep crying because the baby need this diaper changed, or the baby need to eat, or the baby is tired and the baby needs to be rocked to sleep. And Negro, he couldn't take it, man. So he picked the baby up and he threw the baby against the wall. So we're gonna play this, right? We got a lot more we're gonna get into, man. Right? So we're gonna play a little of this clip, and this is fair use, man. This is fair use. So you are gonna have 2/3 of our people be cut down. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Imagine somebody taking your 2-year-old baby. We're gonna play the video. Well, I believe the age is going to be disclosed, right? I believe that the child was less than 2. But and throwing the baby against the wall, right? And these are the Israelites, man. Right? This is not an Edomite. This is not a Moabite. This is an Israelite, more than likely a Judite. So let's play this real quick. So it says a Milwaukee man is charged with life-threatening child abuse after prosecutors say he threw a baby against the wall while playing video games. Sickening. All right, let's play this. This is fair use. All right, so Slocky, this should be playing. If it doesn't play, then we may look it up later. All right, but we are going to read a little of this article through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. Look at this madness. All right, what is this? All right, Salakia. Let me play this. We're going to just go through this article then. All right. It reads, a Milwaukee man, this is Satan again, Salakia. A Milwaukee man is charged with life-threatening child abuse after prosecutors say.
But first, our big story tonight at 5, disturbing details of alleged child abuse. A Milwaukee man is charged, accused of.
Okay. This thing is kind of lagging a little bit. Salakia. All right, we're gonna finish reading this article. If it plays, then it plays. All right, but it reads, Slovakia. A Milwaukee man is charged with life-threatening child abuse after prosecutors say he threw a baby against the wall while playing video games. 20-year-old Jalen White faces
throwing an 8-month-old against a wall while he was playing video games.
Fox 6's Dronte Matthews joins us.
Okay, so the baby was 8 months old. All right, the baby was 8 months old. 8 months old. Sickening. Trying to read a little of this. So he's charged with child abuse, intentionally caused great bodily harm, neglecting a child. Consequences is great bodily harm. He's on a 100,000 cash bond, and he has a preliminary hearing scheduled for November 15th. Right? It reads, the child abuse complaint involves the victim, a baby who was a little more than 8 months old. The complaint states that the baby was severely injured and had to be intubated. The baby lost a pulse, and the treating team had to administer multiple rounds of CPR to bring the pulse back. A CT exam, or CAT exam, or CT exam, revealed that the baby, check this out, had a large comminuted parietal skull fracture. So this was a heavy throw, a strong throw, a wicked throw, a demonic throw. To throw the baby against the wall, now the baby has a skull fracture. To the right side that was slightly displaced, along with a large right-sided subdural hemorrhage. And I believe a hemorrhage is when you have internal bleeding. You know? So I think that's the brain was bleeding. With midline shift of the brain from the right to the left. So he threw the baby so hard against the wall, the head of the baby cracked open, the brain shifted left and right, and the brain started bleeding. A chest x-ray revealed multiple, 6 total, posterior rib fractures and different stages of healing, along with the healing left clavicle fracture. So your ribs and the clavicle was broken. A craniectomy, right? Meaning they go into your brain, they look into your brain, was performed to drain subdural hemorrhage and alleviate pressure on the baby's brain. Based on the severity of the baby's brain injury, the baby is not expected to survive. You see that? The baby, and who can really survive when your skull is cracked open, your brain is shifted left and right, you have internal bleeding, you're 8 months old, and your father takes you while he's playing video games and throws you against the wall.
Go ahead,
King.
Yeah, that's extremely sick. Just to say the least. Yeah, and we know that when your brain shifts left or right, that's automatically a concussion. And it also said, I believe it was different stages of healing, right? Which means that this damn child was being abused right from since like birth, man, right? Because I mean the child is only 8 months, so if it has different stages of bone sets that's healing, then this isn't the first time, all right? This isn't the first time this child was abused or probably thrown around, or hit, man. It takes time to have a progression and bones right to heal, right? Even in a newborn, man. Right. So to say that it was different stages of healing, man, this isn't something that it was just a one-time thing. This man or if it was other parties involved, has been abusing this child for since it was born, man. Out of hatred or envy, or just a wicked demon on it. Probably, didn't want the baby, mad that that the baby mama, or the wife, had the child because he didn't want to take care of it or step up and be a man, but just want to be a nigga all day, man. Right, and play 2K and Madden, man, and probably smoke weed, man, and drink a bottle a day, man. All right, but you got it.
Yeah. I just want to read this quick precept, man. Right, I want to get the classic. Right, I want to get the classic. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 54. So a lot of people wonder, and you hear people say, well, I can't serve a God that allows stuff like this to happen. Why would God allow this to happen? God, why this? And well, this is part of the curses that we're under, man. This wouldn't happen if our people will come back to the Most High, right? And be zealous to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. People want to be zealous to play video games all day. Like you said, these are the type of Negroes, and you, like I said, the baby was healing. So this is the time he got caught, and maybe him and the so-called baby mother, and they beef and they got into it, and whatever happened, and he dealing with the baby, and he just want to play video games all day. Right? It reads, so that the man, Deuteronomy 28 and 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Like you said, well, he didn't leave his child. Well, he did leave his child. He spiritually left his child. He mentally wasn't there. He destroyed his child. In a spirit, he's not dealing with the child. You could be a father and still leave your child, and your child could be right in front of you, man. You got fathers that get high in front of their child. You're not even there, man. These men be zooted out their mind, bugged out, beating up these babies, throwing them against the wall is insane. Because he lost the video game. He probably had money on the video game. I don't play video games. I'm pretty sure you could put money on a video game. And you could bet, and do stuff like that. He probably had money on the table. Probably a few black and milds. He was gambling. Maybe he's trying to get money to buy a dime bag of weed. Baby crying. I'm led to believe this baby was not getting the diaper changed, up all night, and he just punching the baby. So this is the wickedness of our people, man. That's why we read Jeremiah 5, for among my people are found wicked men. Let me get another quick precept on this, right? And this is just as important as World War III, because this is what we have to deal with, man. This is what's in the household, And if you're not in the spirit and repenting and coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, the Most High can have this happen to you, man. He could put the spirit on you to do this, man. And you see that this is just one account that's publicized. This is going on right now, right? This is happening every day. And this is for our learning, right? Quick precept. Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
Slug it and roll fast, because I was holding that, right? In verse 55, it says, right, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, right, whom he shall eat, man. Right, you're not giving anything, profitable, right, towards your sons, right, towards your daughters, man, right, and also, right, your overall eating them or devour or destroying them, man, right, through violence, right, through not building them up, right, through not giving them laws, instruction, right, but just using them as a punching bag, right. It says, because he hath nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates, man. Right? I mean, you have nothing, man. You have nothing but the black and miles. You have nothing to offer but a damn backwoods. You have nothing to offer but damn just your damn thumbs and 2K, man. Right? Your damn thumbs and fingers and just playing the Xbox and the PlayStation all day, man. You have nothing but to offer but just folly and vanity and madness, man. Right? So when right the damn wickedness of the so-called world, man, right? When you can't gain or grasp that so-called level, right? You can't beat it, right? You're so-called a damn lost the game by 1 point, man. Right now you damn take it out right on your damn child, man. Right? So because you nothing, man, right? You treat and you see your children as nothing, man. And you just damn devour them and just beat them, man. And then kill them, man. Right, you got it.
Yeah, he was playing 2K, right? It says prosecutors would say Jalen White of Milwaukee was playing NBA 2K and threw his 8-month-old, and that's his son. And even in the world, you got fathers, they still kind of deal with their son and, kind of take them out and they might put them into sports or, take them to the barbershop, or you might kind of do father-son activities here and there, whatever. Hey, but to throw your 8-month-old son is insane. That's your son. But these curses run deeper than a parental relationships. That's why it's important for you brothers in this truth that have sons, that have daughters, to raise them up in the fear of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. And to be an example. Brothers should look at you and see how a man is supposed to raise his children, man. Your children should be in order. They should be in subjection. They should be godly, understand the name of the Most High, the name of his son. They should understand the holy days, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, who their enemies are. They should understand this. Men that come back to the Most High, you can't be like this, man. Now you can say, well, I never threw my baby. Well, you got brothers that neglect their children in Israel. You still got, there are deadbeat fathers in Israel. I know one. Well, I don't know one, but he was part of the body at one time. And he fled. And he left and left the family, man. He had fringes on. And he fled to sing. So you could be knowing that you're an Israelite and still fulfill these curses. You got Israelites in this truth that leave their families, man. That beat their children. This Deuteronomy, it's like Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 17. Right? Jeremiah 29 and 17. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, and the pestilence, and will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. The Lord said they are so evil. And they cannot be saved, man. They can't be eaten. They can't be for nourishment. They can't be for sustaining health. All they do is kill. They're evil figs, man. When you eat a fig, if you look up the benefits of a fig, it has many nutritional benefits for your skin, right? For your mind, for your flesh, man. When you have men like evil figs, that means they can't heal you or help you or love you or teach you or protect you or watch over you. Evil figs, they could make you vomit, throw up, get your mind all jammed up, get the chills, might catch the flu, got parasites and bugs all in it. That's how our people are, man. They're good for nothing. And they serve no profit. That's what the Lord said. They cannot be eaten. They are so evil. And that's what the Most High is going to send a sword, like he said. War. Damn, the Lord sent a sword in the hood. A lot of these guys died, man, and at the gas station. You wonder why they got shot at the basketball court. Wonder why they get jammed up at the liquor store, man, buying a bottle of a pint of tequila. Because the Lord sent the sword after them. If you're wondering why the homicide rate in Baltimore City, Chicago, what they call Chirac, Philadelphia, be more careful, the murder mitten, all these, and Jake and Esau don't give those names to those places, man. Jake, you do, man, because you're evil. You called Chicago Chirac. You called Philadelphia, man. You called Michigan murder mitten, man. You called Baltimore body more. Be more careful. They got something for DC up.
Gone. Yeah. They also say that that Maryland is actually so-called Murderland.
Yep. I did hear that. Yeah, Murderland, not Maryland, Murderland.
Right.
So that's you, Jake, man. You did this, man. Because you're sick. But you got it, King.
Gone.
I got
Gone.
some,
Yeah.
I got some
It's
more you want to get into as well.
gone. Yeah. Damn, Jake, mine is just messed up. Hey, in DC, you got damn Chopper City, man, where you got all these damn terms and names for all these states or places and regions, man, right? That all of these so-called names and terms, man, right? They come from who? From Jake, man.
Right.
Right? Thomas, you got it.
Con. And then you got let's pull this up. More wickedness, man. More wickedness. Which one do we want to get? Let's get this. And you have this mother, right? Here's another Israelite. Mother of 2 children intentionally went over Niagara Falls. Mother, a 33-year-old woman or mother, climbed over a safety rail and intentionally went over Niagara Falls with her 2 children, a 9-year-old and a 5-month-old. Right? It says New York mom who threw kids and self over Niagara Falls suffered from postpartum depression. So these are spirits, man. These are spirits. That's how we know that man that did that. Those are demons. Those are demons. The postpartum is a demon. I know women that may be pregnant or they may have children. You don't want to hear that. Postpartum is a spirit. It's a demon. Now it can be, it should be taken serious, man. All evil spirits should be scoped out and eliminated through fasting, through prayer, through making intercession, right? Through other things that help relieve and can alleviate those spirits. But when you don't have when you don't have the Most High, I will leave it at that. You don't have Yahweh Shai, and you don't have a strong support group of sisters that are in this truth and brothers that can pray over you and anoint you, and husbands that are in their lives. Because I don't know where the husband is or the father. That's why you have a lot of these situations. Because there's women in Israel that give birth that have postpartum, and it hits them. But in process of time, they receive the mercy from Yahweh Shai Shai, and they receive healing from that. It may not be immediate, but they receive healing. Because they're obedient to the Creator, to the Almighty Yahweh Shai Shai. A lot of these sisters, some sisters, they have sisters around them. They have righteous husbands. They have congregations. Even if they don't, they may watch the videos and they learn how to deal with these spirits. And they understand that these things are actual spirits. So to take your 2 children, I believe it was a 5-month-old and a 9-year-old, take them to Niagara Falls. That was a demon in your mind. And a lot of times, not to be going on a rant, but a lot of times you hear women with postpartum, they hear voices. They say that. Something told me to put my baby in the oven. Something told me to slit my baby's throat. Something told me to take my babies and climb over Niagara Falls. It was a voice in my head. Those are demons. Right? Let me get this precept real quick. Right? I'm thinking this precept in the book of Mark. Right? Let me get this real quick. This is the book of St. Mark, right? Chapter 9 and verse number 20. Right? St. Mark 9 and 20. It reads, and you're not going to have postpartum in the kingdom. There's not going to be postpartum depression in the kingdom. Right? St. Mark 9:20. And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming. Right? So this demon was inside this child. And when the demon saw Yahushua, that the man went into like a seizure. If you ever seen anybody go into a seizure or like Tourette's, they be shaking and they can't control themselves. They might start foaming at the mouth, chest pounding, all of that stuff. It reads Mark 9:21. And he asked his father, how long is it ago since this came unto him? And he said, of a child. Because some people have spirits on them since they were children, since they were babies. Demons and evil spirits that plague them. Right? Verse 22, here's the point. And oft times, and this reminds me of this what we're reading, and oft times it hath cast him into the fire and into the waters to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us. So this demon would throw the child into the waters, man. Or try to throw the child into the fire. And they're looking at the child, hey, get away from that fire. And they're looking at the child. Well, they weren't looking at it like this child has, bipolar. We have to take him to the white man, and he's schizophrenic or he has multi-personality disorder. They knew it was a demon. They knew it was a spirit that would try to throw him into the waters or into the fire since he was a child. So that this was that's proof that this demon was on this woman and made her cast herself and her children into the Niagara Falls. And that's not even like okay, I'm a drunk, God forbid, drown him in the bathtub. The Niagara Falls is the most violent waters on the earth. You won't survive. Nobody survives. So to choose the Niagara Falls, this was a heavy demon. But I'm going to read one more verse in verse 23, and you got it, King. It reads, I'm going to read 23 and 24. Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou my unbelief. And this is a heavy scene right here. That's an emotional scene. But you got it, King.
Yeah. It's just madness, man. Right? Because you have certain beasts that have more compassion, right, over their own children, right? Than some of our daughters of Zion. Unfortunately, right? There's the book of Job, chapter 39, and verse number 13. Gavest thou the godly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in dust. Right, so the peacock, man, right, it just leaves its kids anywhere, man, right, just leaves it in the dust, man. All right, and sometimes then kicks it around, right, breaks it, read it on, and forgetteth that thy foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them, huh? Right, the ostrich, right, it doesn't give a damn, huh? Right, leave his child or children just anywhere, huh? Steps on it, breaks it, and then says, oh well, and moves on, huh? Or leave it for a wild beast to destroy it, right, then eat it, ravish it, man. Right, and that's also what a lot of Jakes and Eve, man, right, you do with your children, man. Right, you may lead them to get destroyed by that family member, right, that knows off, man. Right, you may let Esau or the damn nations do God knows what, man, right, to get your children, man. You got certain damn people, man, just to get that damn fix, right, just to get that buzz, that high, man. Get them still and pimp out your children, right, to do God knows what. Reading on. Verse 16, she is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. her labor is in vain without fear, man. And this was clearly without fear, man. Without fear, without thought, right? Because the Lord said, because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding, man. Right? That damn demon, that spirit, right? It blocks your understanding, man, so much that all the work, right? All of the carrying the child for 9 months, 10 months, right? All of the labor pains, all of the giving birth, all of the raising of your children, right? Up until the time of this unfortunate event, man, right? Was in vain, right? All that pain, all that crying, man, the epidural shots, man, right? All of the, and even the pain and the distraught, right? That may be upon, right, the father that's still here, upon the grandparents that's still here, the aunts, the uncles, man, right? The cousins that just lost a family, man, a auntie, right? Cousins, man, right? And now, right, all that pain, man, right, it's now upon him, man. And you took no thought, no care, man, just like the ostrich, just like the beast, right? I'm gonna get one more precept on that, right? The book of Lamentations,
That's the spirit.
right?
That's the spirit of that precept.
Gone, right? This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and this whole chapter is crazy, right? I'm sorry, verse 2. It reads, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, right? The work of the hands of the potter, man. Right, as brother touched on at the beginning, man. Right, it's crazy, man, how we go into Deuteronomy, right, 14:2, man. Deuteronomy 7:6, Deuteronomy 26, right, and 17 on down, man. Right, we go into how great of people we are, man. Right, how we are above all things, right, as that fine gold, but now we are what? We are stained as damn earthen pitchers, man. Right, things that break, things that corrupt, things that mold, man, things that age, right, and go back into the dust and have small value. Reading on, it reads, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness, man. Right? Even the damn sea monsters, man. Right? The killer whales, man. Right? The killer sharks, right? The big damn 100-foot squid, right? Sea monster, the so-called kraken, right? As they say, man, right? A leviathan, right? A all of the beasts of the field, man. Even they give suck into the young ones, man, and take care and show love and show compassion and mercy, man. Right? But our people, what? Our sons and our daughters have become cruel, man. Right? We them throwing them against them walls, right? We them throwing them, right, just down uh hundreds of feet of pits of water, man. We're just throwing our damn children, man, right? As damn brute beasts, right? Verse 4, right? It reads, the tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them, huh? Right? You got children that's damn starving, right? Got damn pampers full, right? But just getting beat on, huh? And just getting beat to death unjustly, man. Right? You got children, right, that's cleaving and looking for love, right? Looking for food, man, and thinking that they're going to have a so-called nice day, man, right? Which turned into the worst day of their life, right? Then falling right to an abyss and being drowned to death, man. Right? They say that the one of the two top the two worst deaths, man, is being drowned alive and being damn burned alive, man.
Right, right.
Right? I'm gonna just get to the point. Right, verse 6. It reads, right, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was as sapphire. Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaved to the bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick, man. Right? So from us once, right, being in order, man, right, from us once being beautified, man, right now, right, we're just black, man, right, on a spiritual level, man, right, it's just nothing but damn death, it's just nothing but destruction, it's just nothing but just plagues and curses, man. All right, what you got?
Con. And I'm when you read this article, we're gonna read a little of it, right? So it says the New York mom who threw her two small children and herself over the Niagara Falls and then jumped to her own presumed death had been suffering from postpartum depression, her cousin told the Post. It reads, and that's really, it's a spirit because it's part, a lot of women go through that. Esau, he'll give you his breakdown, but we're spiritual men, so we give you the spiritual understanding behind that. When you're pregnant, you have two spirits, right, that you dwell with for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your internal spirit given to you by Yahweh Bashmi Awashai and the spirit of that child inside of you. When you read 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, it speaks about being compassed with the fire and water, right? The fire, let me actually get that real quick in 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, right? Let's get that in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. This 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 8. It reads, for when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water. So the fire represents the fire, the spirit. Like the Lord said in Psalms chapter 104, that he maketh his angel spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. So we all have that fire in us. That's why we have an internal body temperature that's hot. You breathe out in the cold, that's that a sign of your body emitting heat. And the water represents you being in your mother's womb. That's why when a woman is about to go into labor, her water will break and you're born out the water. So you're preserved in fire and water. You're preserved and created in a just balance. It reads, and 9 months doth thy workmanship endure thy creature, which is created in her. Right? Because you're in there for 9 months. That's the gestation period. But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved. And when the time cometh, meaning after the 9 months, the womb preserved delivereth up the things that grew in it. Why? Because once those two spirits are in you and one of them leaves, it's as if part of you left. That's what a woman is dealing with spiritually. It's like part of herself is gone. And she's used to having that other spirit inside of her. And a lot of people get depressed when they have close attachment to the spirit. You might even see older relationships where you might have a man, he might be 90 years old, his wife might be 95. His wife died 95, and then 2 days later, he dies. And they're trying to figure out, he was in perfect health, but he just died. How did he die? Because their spirits were so close, right? Certain spirits are so close that one could think like twins. One could think this, and the twin might be thinking the same thing. Spirits work like that. Well, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. Older relationships and friendships. Even let me get this one quick precept in Genesis. Right, this Genesis. Slakia. This is I want to get this because what did Jacob say about Benjamin? Right, he said if Benjamin dies, I'm going to die. And Judah said that his soul is bound up in the child. Let me get that real quick. I'm going to find that real quick. This is okay, here it is. This is Genesis chapter 44 and verse 29. So this is real. This is real. Genesis 44, and it happens, it hits women more because women are weaker vessels. So they go through it a lot more, right? When that spirit leaves them, that attachment. This Genesis 44 and verse 29. And if they take this also from me, this is what Jacob telling his sons. If you take Benjamin from me, right? and mischief before him, ye shall bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. So you're gonna put a spirit on me, right? I'm gonna die. That's what he's saying. And now therefore, it's like this is what Judah said. And now therefore, when I come to thy servant my father, the lad be not with us, seeing that his life is bound up in the lad's life. So your life could be bound up in somebody else's life, man. You know? So when that, like I gave that example, those older couples, one might be 90, one might be 95, and their lives are bound up in each other. David and Jonathan, their lives were bound up in each other. Jacob and Benjamin. If Benjamin dropped dead, Jacob would have died. That spirit left him. He would have went through damn depression. See, when women are pregnant, they're more emotional. They have more spirits in them. They're already the weaker vessels. It's not knocking a woman. That's biblical. They're the weaker vessels. So they're more susceptible to spirits that befall them when they're pregnant. They have cravings. They might be angry. They might be sick. They're affected by multiple spirits. So once that child leaves them, it's part of them leaving them. So now they go through, where am I? And they start women be hallucinating. They be seeing things, hearing voices. Now, when you jump down, because they're affected by those spirits. Now, when you jump down, it says that the woman and the infant's father ended their relationship in late August. Now, I believe she killed herself and the children in October. If I'm not mistaken, it happened in October, but that relationship between her and that dude probably added more to it, man. I don't know. We don't know why, but we know the curses, but these relationships between Jake and Eve and whatever happened. But again, when you don't have a solid marriage, a solid relationship, you don't have a husband that gets you pregnant, y'all have a child together, he knows you're dealing with that, he's praying for you, he's patient, he's helping you, he just ends your relationship. You can't end this. This is not the world. Once you come into the knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and you lay down with that woman, it ain't no ending a relationship. The only way the relationship is ended is if she commits fornication and or you drop dead as the man. That's the only way it's over. And they probably fell out over she went through his phone or, the stuff that Jake go through, man. But them spirits are real, man. Right? So it says, means of her kids, Mecca, and the 9-year-old Roman, Mecca and Roman, right, were residents of Niagara Falls. Rescuers have been unable to locate their bodies. The mother worked as a domestic violence counselor, according to her LinkedIn profile, and graduated from school in nearby Buffalo. Right? In nearby Buffalo. Here's the post she made weeks before her death. I wish someone would love me because the man that's supposed to does not. You see that? You see that? You got it, King.
Con, yeah, it's just touching on that point that you brought out, right? Because even certain women, they'll say after they give birth, I don't feel like myself, or like I feel like a part of me is missing, right? Because you're dealing with those different spirits, right? That's what the Lord said in Jeremiah, right, 1:5. It was before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee before thou camest forth out of the womb. I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right. So even then, in the womb, right, Jeremiah was already ordained a prophet. He already had that spirit on him, right, and in him. Right. So you have those spirits, right, that's in the womb, with these sisters, right, that are having children. Right. So once they get birth, right, they lose that part of them, right, they start to lose right, those certain senses, right, and again, it just adds more demons and more spirits upon you, right? And this post, of course, shows right, that there was more just
Right. Right.
plagues of depression and anxiety, down on it, right, to where now, right, these damn children and a mother's gone.
Yeah, I wish someone would love me because the man that's supposed to does not. And a cousin could a lot. She may have been dealing with it. She had the baby 5 months ago. Prior to the incident. But like you said, it's more to it. It's more to it, and this just further exasperates her situation that she may have had. And that doesn't help at all. That doesn't help at all. All right. So these are the things that we're going through as a people. These are the things that we're going through as a people, right? Woman, let's pull this back up. Woman, Niagara, it's like a New York mom who threw kids. And them kids didn't know what was going on, man. You think about that, 9-year-old or 8-year-old thought they was going to Niagara Falls and to have a good time, spend family time with mom. Maybe she took him out, got him IHOP, pancakes or whatever, man. She probably gave him a nice, good meal, knowing that she was going to throw them over. They was probably happy, took a nap in the car. They're from Niagara Falls. It's probably not their first time going there. They probably went to their spot, and she just picked them up and threw them over. Right? It just threw them over. Then threw the 5-month-old over. So this is sick, man. This is sick. This is sick, right? And then we got what's even more sick or on equal level is Alonzo, right? Every brother knows Denzel Washington, man. Now, Denzel Washington, this is more wickedness of our people. Same-sex kiss cut from Gladiator 2. Now, he's supposed to be King Kong. He's supposed to be Alonzo. I believe that was his name in Training Day. Alonzo, man. He's supposed to be surgical with it. This is the same man who said King Kong don't got nothing on him, man. Now he's the same one who went out of his way. They're filming the movie Gladiator 2. And Gladiator 1, that's one of my favorite movies, the first Gladiator. But now they're making a second one. And Denzel Washington, an Israelite, went out of his way, impromptu, off script, self-willed, presumptuous, to kiss another man. And then the director said, whoa, whoa. Whoa. You're taking it too far. Esau had to tell him, you're taking it too far. Stop kissing that man. If Esau has to tell you, stop kissing that man, so it's a damn problem. Because Denzel Washington, he went out of his way when you watch this movie to kiss this dude. It wasn't even part of the script. Then he tried to justify, say, okay, it was called the kiss of death. I wanted to. No. There is no justifying sodomy, man. But when you in this industry, a lot of these actors, they get too into their roles, man. Now, real quick, one more quick point. There's an interview that Spike Lee did. I believe Spike Lee made the Malcolm X movie, and Denzel Washington, he played Malcolm X. And they asked Spike Lee on an interview, they asked him, how was Denzel able to play Malcolm X as if he was Malcolm X? He walked like him. He talked like him. His mannerisms were like him. And he actually came. I can't find an interview. If you're looking for it, you're going to have to look it up on your own. He came out and said Denzel Washington would actually try to channel the spirit of Malcolm X. He would try to channel his spirit. He would go into his trailer and Denzel would be doing some type of dark works where he would channel the spirit of Malcolm X. So a lot of these guys, they channel these spirits and it causes them to do things and say things that they may or may not normally have done. Right? Let me get this precept in the book of St. Mark, chapter 8. Right? And Denzel Washington is supposed to be the masculine, he's not known for doing the things that that Martin Lawrence may do, or he's not getting smacked on stage, Will Smith, like that. He's supposed to be one of those, masculine actors, man. You don't really see, too much of that, man, with him. But here's what the Lord said. This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 8, and verse number 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall find it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So for him to go off script, be in the moment, and kiss another man is complete sodomy, freakism, and the uttermost lewdness. And we're going to go into this, and we're going to play the video, most I willing, of him trying to explain himself. Right, but you got it, King.
Kanye, yeah, it's just damn sickness, man. Right, this Second Kings chapter 21, and this is actually talking about Manasseh. Right, verse 6. And he made his sons pass through the fire, and observed time, and used enchantments, and dealt with familiar spirits and the wizards. He wrought much wickedness in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. Huh? Right, and that's why these actors, man, they be bugging out, huh? Right, all these so-called top actresses, these actors, man. Right, these men that be on these TV shows, right? These men that be playing the roles of these movies, man. Right, I believe what's his name? John Hager, right? That played the role of the Joker, man.
Yeah,
right.
Heath Ledger.
Right, Heath Ledger, man. Right, they were saying that he was damn staying up, damn for days, man, days and nights, not getting no rest. Right, channeling and damn dealing with spirits, man. Right, to play the role of the Joker, man. Right, the so-called tap into the mind of a maniac, man. Right, right. See that, man? Right. So these actors, man, right? They be channeling these spirits, man. Right, and that's how your so-called favorite actor, right? That's why he plays these damn roles so well, huh?
Right.
That's why your so-called, then you remember all your favorite movies, right? Your so-called your favorite scenes, man. Right, it's because these actors, man, they be dealing and with wizards and witchcrafts, man. Right, channeling spirits. Right, you have men in them black cloaks, right? Them behind the scenes, man. Right, with that nasty and creepy books, man. All right, right, because these men, man, right, they be channeling, right, and try to summon these damn demons, man. Right, as Saul did, man. Right, let me get another precept on that. Right, the book of Second Maccabees, right, Second Maccabees, chapter 2. I'm sorry, chapter 4, and verse. I'm gonna get straight to the point. 11. Right, because we're going into the so-called the gladiator, man. Right, you're taking on that nasty spirit, right, of these damn Romans, man.
Right,
because these Greeks and Romans were freaks, man.
Right, I was about to say that they was all sodomites.
Exactly.
Right.
When you so-called, I'm not sure if brothers have seen it, right? The so-called Mendez story, man. Right, the two brothers that destroyed their mother and their father, right? one of the so-called abusive, right, tactics, right, that the father allegedly, did to the children was acts of the gladiators, man, right? The acts of Alexander, right? He'll put on that so-called toga, that so-called thing, right? And the history behind it was that the Roman soldiers, right, for them to strengthen their bond, right, and for them to come together, as Roman soldiers, they will damn unhook their damn flaps, man, pop each other, man, right? Because it was supposed to make their bond stronger, man, right? So when they go to battle with them sword behinds, man, right? It's a so-called reminder of the love that they have on one towards another, right? That they don't want to let the other die in battle, man, just so that they can lay down and pop each other again, man. Right? This Second Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 11. It reads, "And the royal privileges granted of special favors to the Jews by the means of John the father of Eponymus, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law, for he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat." Right, and for those who don't know, right, that term, right, that so-called place of exercise is talking about a gymnasium, huh? Right, which means to exercise naked. Right, that's why everyone that goes to the so-called gym, right, they're not wearing clothes, man. Right, they're all wearing tank tops. Right, then you may have women that's just all types of promiscuous, man. Right, because the word, it goes back, right, come exactly, which means to work out naked, man. Right, and now you got the young boys that's just naked, wearing a damn hat, freaking off, man. Right, verse number 13, it reads, "Now such was the height of Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest, that the priest had no courage to serve anyone at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise after the game of discus called them forth," man. Right, so now you're willingly partaking in the wickedness of these Romans, man. Right, you damn kissing men, right? You damn, hey, I'm led to believe there was other acts that was done outside of just a so-called damn kiss scene, man. Right, I'm led to believe, right, that there was a furtherance, them spirits and demons, right, that were them conjured up, and things that was happening, man. Right, more than just a damn man, right, just willingly going out your way. Honest, like, if you go out your way, you go off script, off cue to go commit damn sodomy, man. Right, by kissing a man. Hey, God knows what else you'll do, man. Right, whether provoked or unasked, man. What you got?
And I was looking up. So in the movie Gladiator 2, Denzel Washington, he's playing a role of a Caesar, a Roman Caesar, and you did have Jake. A lot of Edomites are mad that a brother is playing a Roman emperor, but you had brothers that were part of the Roman Empire, right? That actually were emperors of Rome. Now, let me pull this up real quick. This is I had his name. So here's the name. Here's who he's playing. Macrinus. So you see that they got Denzel right there, and he's next to a brother. See that? You can see that the woolly hair on his brother, right? Because you had Jakes that ruled the Roman Empire. You had mostly Edomites in the beginning. Julius Caesar, Edomite. Augustus, an Edomite. Tiberius, an Edomite. Caligula, Claudius, Nero, Galba, Otho, Vitellius, Vespasian, Titus, Domitian. You had Nerva. You had all these people that came on to power. You had a lot of Jakes here and there scattered abroad. Now, a lot of these Roman emperors, believe it or not, well, believe it, the brothers going into it, they were sodomites, man. Right? They were sodomites. And he always had little boys around them that they would entertain. So he's taking on that spirit of these Roman emperors. And I believe the Roman emperor who had a freak island, I believe that was Tiberius. If I'm not mistaken, Tiberius had the freak island. Right? Let me see if I can find that real quick. Tiberius, Caesar, it's like your Caesar, private island. Right? If it comes up, it does. If not, we'll have to look more into it. One of these Caesars, I believe it was him, had a private island, and they say all types of lewdness. Here it is. What happened there? So this is Suetonius wrote that Tiberius. Now Tiberius is the Roman emperor during the time of Yahushua. Right? Let me read this real quick in Luke, the 2nd chapter. Right? Quick precept. It's like in Luke, the 3rd chapter. This is Luke chapter 3 and verse number 1. Right? Luke 3 and 1. Now in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor of Judea, and Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip, tetrarch of Iturea, and of the region of Trachonitis, and Lysanias, the tetrarch of Albaline. So this is the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar. So the scriptures speak about a few Roman emperors by name. Augustus is mentioned by name in Luke 2 and 1. Tiberius is mentioned by name in Luke 3 and 1. Claudius, he's mentioned by name in Acts the 18th chapter 1 on down. Nero is mentioned by name in the footnote of the 1611 and 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 22 on down. So you have these different emperors that are mentioned by name. So Suetonius, right, he was a contemporary, wrote that Tiberius engaged in debauchery at the villa, but modern historians, right, his defenders, consider these tales to be sensationalized. So they say Tiberius had a villa where you had a lot of freakism and madness that happened there, right? And it used to be easy to find about what was going on his secret island, right? His secret villa. But most people say it was a secret villa of lust, right? Look at this, the scandalous private life of Tiberius Caesar. Tiberius's perverted private life, you know? So this is people talk about Diddy parties and Epstein Island, and Tiberius Caesar, he's the first one to do that. He's the first one to bring people to islands and have complete freak fests. So that's the spirit that Denzel was trying to tap into, the spirit of these Roman Caesars. Caligula was a freak. Nero was a creep, right? All these men were in love with their sisters. They had little boy lovers. They had private islands of freakism and madness, and they would do all types of debauchery. So if Julius Caesar is playing, look at this madness. Hold on. It's lucky. If Julius Caesar is playing a Roman emperor in the movie Gladiator 2, he's taking on that spirit of these Roman emperors. That's why he's sitting up there kissing the man. Now I'm going to read a little of this. Now check this out. This is Tiberius' perverted life on the island of Capri. Now check this out. We got guys, look at this painting. You got drunk guys, dead people, women, little, that's a brother right there. Slave boys, right? Freakism. Look at this. All right? This guy's dead. So I'm going to read a little of this. It reads, the walls of the imperial palace were awash with pornographic imagery, much like that still on display inside the brothel in Pompeii. And with pornography as his backdrop, Tiberius would command, I don't even want to say this, his tight bombs, right? Which were what? Groups of young boys. So he called these groups of young boys tight bombs. You know? So these are groups of young boys whose talents are clear from the name. To perform, I'm not going to read this word for word. To perform, you can read on your own, to perform things in front of him in order to get him riled up, right? So I'm not going to read this whole thing. Oh, this is sick, right? Look at this. I'm not even going to read this. It's the Monday Night Fire, right? But you can check this out on your own, man. Right? He would fill his drinking companions with vast quantities of wine before tying stuff around their genitals and stopping them from using the bathroom. He trained his infants and called them little fishes to swim between his thighs. That's what Joe Biden said. Didn't Joe Biden say the kids be in the pool touching his hairs on his legs? So he might be Tiberius. Right? But nevertheless, Julius, what's his guy? Denzel Washington, in the movie, he kissed that dude because he tapped into that spirit of Tiberius. And he's freaked off islands. And nobody asked him to do it. Nobody asked him to do it. He did it on his own. One quick precept. This is the book of Romans. Let me get straight to the point. Romans, and it's fitting him being a Roman Caesar. Romans chapter 1 and verse number 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman. And this man got a wife, man. Don't Denzel got a wife he been with for 40 years or something like that? 30 years. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust, one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of the error which was meet. You see that? And it's meet for him to be put on blast like this because that's what you get, bro. You got it, King. Right? Well, I can read a little of this.
All right, you got it.
All right. Denzel Washington reveals that a scene in which he kisses another male actor was cut from the final version of the movie Ridley Scott's upcoming Gladiator 2. The Oscar-winning actor plays Macrinus, an ambitious, wealthy Roman businessman who presumed is to be, probably can't say that, to be bi in the film. I kissed the man in the film, but they took it out. I think they got chicken. He told Gaty, I kissed the guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that. Right? So where is that at in the scriptures? And how off was this for Esau to tell you to cut it out, Jake? How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is that? Esau, the natural-born sodomite, to tell Denzel Washington, you're freaking us out. Right? You're freaking us out. This is a quick precept. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse 28. They are waxing fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. So the Lord said, our people overpass the deeds of the wicked. You do so much that even Esau got to tell you, hey, chill out. Right? It reads, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause. The cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. So it reads, the gesture, at least in the context of the movie's plot, was not a romantic one, but more of sealing one's fate. I killed him about 5 minutes later. Washington says if the character kissed by Macrinus, it's Gladiator. It's the kiss of death. Well, that doesn't mean anything. The movie already has a script. You can't go out the script and justify your wickedness talking about this Gladiator. It's the kiss of death. Right? According to page 6, Washington's wasn't the only same-sex kiss cut from the final edit. Paul, see, all the people had demons on them. So there was another one by another man. Paul Miskal, who plays protagonist Lucius, recently told Entertainment Weekly that he took some of the creative liberty while filming a fight scene along Pedro Pascal, who plays the Roman general Acicus. Right? So he put that spirit was on everybody, man. That's having a Roman spirit. The famous saying is when in Rome, do as in Rome. That's the famous saying. What happens in Rome stays in Rome. All roads lead to Rome. So this is Denzel. This is your training day, Alonzo. Right? This is him, who was surgical with it. Now he's kissing a man, and nobody asked him to. Now, if I'm not mistaken, one more point, Denzel's first movie, I think he was a sodomite in his first movie. That was either him or Will Smith. One of them, they played a sodomite.
It was Will Smith and Eyes Wide Shut, I think.
No, well, Will Smith was in I think he was in 6 Degrees of Separation. He was in the bed with an Edomite.
Yeah.
And Denzel, he played there was another movie, one of his first movies. I think he had to play a sodomite. Now Denzel came out and said he won't kiss a white woman in the movie, I believe. I think he was in that movie Pelican Brief with one of them Edomite women, and he said, I'll never kiss an Edomite woman. That's what he said. This same man going out kissing a man.
All right, that's off.
Right? How hypocritical? That's beyond hypocritical. That's sodomite hypocritical. I'll never kiss a white woman, but I'll kiss a white man. Right? Where's that at in the scriptures? So Lord willing, man, I'll find that. But one of his first movies, he had to play like a creep or a sodomite. We had to do some type of sodomite act. Right, you brothers on the comment board that know about it, then you can put it out there. I can't find it right now. We don't have time, but brothers know about that.
While you find that quick precept, right? Jeremiah 2 and 33. It is why trimmest thou thy way to seek love, right? Therefore thou hast also taught the wicked ones thy ways, man. Right, so you're going. You get paid to do a job, right? But now you're going. Jake just always wants to go that extra mile, right? You want to go above and beyond, right? You're doing unspeakable acts, right? To seek love and attention and fame and notoriety, and now you're justifying it. It's just off, right? And now you're just teaching wickedness and having those spirits just multiply, just manifest to where now you got other men just want to just kiss men, man, and freak off, man, and do just God knows what, man. It's just sickening, right? It's just disappointing, as they say in the world. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, man. Right, when in Rome, do as the Romans, man. Right now, you just want to be like these damn generals and get your itch off, and wouldn't be surprised if you got them if you tapped into the spirit so much, man. He had them boys just crawling around, man. Right, just doing God knows what, man. Right now, you just taking on, Jake. You're going too far, man. Right? That's what the Lord said this in Second Ezra. Right? Second Ezra chapter 4. Because your mind is gone, man. Right? Second Ezra, right, chapter 4 and verse number 2. And said, thy heart is gone too far in this world, man. Right? Your mind is just gone, man. Right? Too far in the world, right? That you don't consider the ways of the Most High, man. Right? You don't consider what's right, morally, what's righteous. You throw your whole integrity away, right? For a damn bag, or for a damn movie script, man. Right? To where now you got this stain on you there forever, man. And now you're trying to justify the wickedness, right? And now you're trying to get this scene played, man, so that what? It can put more spirits, man. So now you can push that damn sodomy spirit, man, upon all that see the movie, man. Right now you're contributing, right, to the iniquity and the sin that's already on the earth, to make these things seem as though it's okay and it's acceptable, man. Man, you got it. It's just, man, sick.
Sickening, man. Right? Like I said, we got a lot we want to get into. Now, here's another thing. This is not so much as the wickedness of our people, but this is what happens when we're not under the protection of the Most High. Right? Recently, right, you had the police who they are allegedly trying to stop a home invasion, and he ended up killing the brother who called the police for help. Imagine that. Somebody breaks in your home, you fighting a guy off or a woman off. In this case, it was a woman with a knife, and the police come in. You call the police to help you, and they come in. They don't ask no questions. They don't figure out what's going on. They come in and they shoot everybody, and they shoot you, and now you're dead. Right? And now you're dead. And now you are gone. You're on a t-shirt. Now we're going to see if we can play this. Now this happened in Vegas. Las Vegas police kill victim of home invasion who called 911 for help, man. Right? Who called 911 for help. And 9 times out of 10, he didn't call on the name of Yahweh Bashmi Awashah. Right? 9 times out of 10, he didn't call on the name of Yahweh Bashma Mashiach Yahweh. And that's what you're supposed to do in your distress. The first thing you do before you pick up the phone to call 911 is you call on the name of Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah. Rather you getting jammed up or, you're in a situation, you call upon the Most High when things are prosperous in your hand, you always call upon the name of Yahweh, right? So
Sloggy. I didn't know I was on mute. Con. Lord willing, man, the brother will come back shortly. All right, Con, there we go.
okay, I'll praise to the Most High. So I'm going to play this, right, through the Spirit. And this is sad right here, man. This is sad right here. You called the police to help you because people are breaking in your house. And in return, the police come in and they damn shoot you in the face, man, and you're dead on the spot. Right? And you're dead on the spot. Like, you hear me up?
Con. I hear you.
Okay, come. All right, so I'm gonna play this. This is fair use. I'm gonna play this footage.
Graphic and disturbing.
So this is
body cam video just released showing
your discretion advised, right?
a deadly police shooting.
This is body cam footage released.
Graphic and disturbing body cam video just released showing a deadly police shooting by Las Vegas police following a 911 call for help. In this video, you see police shoot and kill a man who they later learn is the man who owns the home.
Now you see
is the one who
They
called
can't let
911
me pause it. They won't let me pause.
for help.
I'm on my male 20.
Salakia. If you look carefully, the
Who owns
man
the home and is the one who called
is
911
trying
for
to get a
help.
knife out her hand.
I'm on my male 20, 30, 20 to 35, 10 medium build. Red genie wearing a black sweatshirt and dark sweatshirt.
43-year-old Brandon Durham told 911 that someone was breaking into his home and he was hiding in the bathroom. That police body cam video showing police arriving at his Henderson, Nevada home. And when officers arrived, they noticed damaged cars in the driveway and windows broken in the house.
Hey, they said they made entry. We got to go in there.
Yeah, we have to go.
Right now, it's loading up. Now, when Esau hear this, they want to shoot. They can't wait to shoot somebody. They know what neighborhood they in. They know the demographics. So when they hear they get the opportunity to shoot, they gonna come in. They gonna shoot. Right now, this is kind of buffering a little bit. Right, so like, let me see if I can load this back up. So they came in there and they shot the dude in his face. Because it was a bunch of people allegedly, but it was a woman that actually broke in his house. Now, if somebody breaking your house and you hide in the bathroom, that's another conversation. Now look at this. See that? That's the knife right there, trying to get it out her hand. That's him, and he gets shot as he tries to save his own life. And he had his daughter in the house, man. I believe he had his daughter in the house. And a woman that broke in his house, they was in a relationship. So this is madness. This is madness. Now, if this doesn't play, we may find another clip. If not, we may just move on and read a little bit of the article. So let's see if this actually loads up. All right. That's why it's important to call on the name of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. And you can't just you got to prove a friend, man. You're dealing with a sister. Next minute, she's breaking in your house with a knife trying to kill you and your daughter. See if this plays again.
Police shooting by Las Vegas police following a 911 call for help. In this video, you see police shoot and kill a man who they later learn is the man who owns the home and is the one who called 911 for help.
Right. And Jake, you're not getting the benefit of the doubt. It's a woman and it's you. They're not going to ask. You don't get no benefit of the doubt. You're getting jammed up. If the police are called and they see this, Jake, it's not gonna end well. Right? If there's a fight between if you wake up and your woman is beating you to death with an iron skillet, and you call the police.
One great idea can change your life.
Or she call the police and they come, hey, you might go to jail if you don't call the police. If she call the police, you definitely going to jail. We were just talking about that at camp. Now, if you call the police and say, hey, she beat me to death, and you kind of set yourself up, and you might be delivered. But if she called the police and she beating you and the police come, you're still going to jail. You got women that punch themselves in the eye, man, slam their head on the table. He beat me, they'll rip their shirt open, man. And they'll call the police hoping that the police come and kill you. So, Jake, you don't get no justice, man. Esau come and they see Eve and Jake and they blow Jake damn face off, man.
It's the American dream right
Eve
there.
walking to a
I want to be on a team
No,
with
so
you.
Sure. I'm gonna find another one. But you can see it right here. Right? A 43-year-old dad called 911 about shots fired at his home. Right? Let's play a little of this. A Las Vegas family is condemning police after an officer shot and killed a man who called for help during a home invasion. And really, See, it's hard that you can't even go and find the article anymore without pop-ups and advertisements, right? But if somebody breaking your home and you hiding in the bathroom and your daughter's there, I don't know too much about a man really doing that. I know if I got my children and somebody breaking in my house, I'm not hiding in the bathroom somewhere. You know, hey man, you gotta go figure that thing out. At least you gotta figure it out. You know, or at least don't just run in the bathroom and lock the door and leave your children out there. You know, it reads the shooting happened Tuesday around 12:40 a.m. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said in a news release after the man's death. The department later released the more information at a press conference about the shooting. So this brother lost his life, right? The brother lost his life, unfortunately, man, right? But you got it, King. This is kind of buffering a little bit. Satan.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, and verse number 29. It reads, bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains, man. Right? So, you know, you can't just bring every so-called woman and into your house. You can't bring every damn man in, man. Right? You can't just invite the damn police, man. Right? Especially if you don't have things situated, or you know, you couldn't get things under control, you know, kind of whether you was able to overpower her and then bound her up and then make the call and wait for them to get there, you know, so that at least everything is, hey, this happened, so-and-so, she's over there. Now you in a mess of tussling, man. Hey, Esau, he's not going to spare him, man. Right? You know, hey, you know, as brothers was you know, talking about that cat, man. Right? Damn Esau, damn beating up or doing something to his damn cheating white woman, man. Right? Damn that cop, man, right? You know, he's gonna say, hey, you know, just lay off the whiskey. Right? You know, maybe just, you know, put the, you know, beers down, you know, have your last one, you know, just lay on the couch and just sleep it off, Johnny. But when it comes to damn Jake, man, Jake, you can have a damn black eye, busted lip, you can have a damn stab wound, right? You can be getting damn wailed on, and damn Esau will still shoot you, man. Will still damn gun you down, man. Right, for trying to defend and to protect yourself, man. And that's what the Lord also said what? That you gotta also to prove a friend, man. Right? You can't just so-called, right, just because this person looks good or they talk a good game, that you just let them in, man. Right? You got to prove someone first, man. Right, reading on. It reads, like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud, and like a spy watching for thy fall. He lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and things worthy praise will lay blame upon thee, man. Right, so you know, this woman did, man. Right, had a damn hoodie on, a damn knife, right? Probably wait until, you know, it's getting ready to go to bed, you know, the lights was out, and then just damn lied and waited and started damn breaking windows, right? Probably damn stabbing and popping out tires, right? Damn broke into the damn house, you know, started to try to damn find you and stab you and slay you and kill you, man. Right? That's why you can't bring every damn spirit, right, into your household, man. Right? I'm gonna jump down to verse 33. It reads, take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot, receive a stranger into thine house, and he will disturb thee and turn thee out of thine own, man. Right now, right, this man, right, who was in your own household, right now, you damn turned out, right? Because now, what? You got shot. You got killed, man. Right? All because you damn invited this demon in your house, man. Right? You damn dialed 911, right? And now you got Esau, man. Right? You now invited this other damn trigger happy demon, man, to them come and who was supposed to, who or what you thought, right, was to quote unquote then help you, man. Right? Hey, he's the one that slew you, man. That destroyed you and shot you. And in cold blood in your own house. Right? So where now, right, your children no longer have a father, man. Right? They can no longer live in that house. Right? Probably traumatized. Right? It's also a crime scene, man. Right? And now your house is completely destroyed, man, because you done brought and let these spirits inside, man. What you got?
And I'm gonna read this. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 and verse 11. Right, so Sirach 9 and 11. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. So, there are times where Esau could be used. You understand, the police could be used for a benefit, but 9.9 times out of 10, you want to keep far from the man that has power to kill. In situations, you want to be able to control that situation if possible. You want to be able to control that situation if possible. You call Esau, he'll shoot first, ask questions later, man. Now, the Most High could put the spirit on the police to kind of, do things and resolve a situation or kind of help you out or whatever, that can happen. We have seen that happen. But you got to be mindful, too, of what you're doing and when you're doing it, man. Right? You're struggling with a knife. Esau comes and, hey, he's going to shoot the man, man. He's going to shoot the Jake. Now, it's easy to say what you would do in that situation. Now, maybe he was in the bathroom and he locked the door and maybe he would have stayed there. Things could have got resolved, but maybe he came out and he thought she was gone and she came out with a knife. She was quiet and they started wrestling. And, hey, I want to get this too, man. And Psalms chapter 125 and verse number 3. Right? This is Psalms chapter 125 and verse number 3. And I'm 99.9% sure that that Edomite, he ain't going to get in trouble for this, man. I mean, he's going to say, hey, look, I was doing my job. Right? Hey, look, there was an armed suspect. This Psalms 125 and verse 3. The rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands into iniquity. So you won't be jammed up by the so-called white man, shot, molested, robbed, unless you put your hand to iniquity. If you're sinning, you're going off, you're doing God knows what, that's when the Most High stirs up the so-called white man against you. And remember, Esau is known as the sword. And let me get that in Psalms chapter 17. Right? This Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand. So they're the strength that the Most High will use. O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. So the Lord called the wicked his sword. In Isaiah the 10th chapter, they call his the rod of his anger, the Assyrian. So when you have these brothers that get shot, they get lynched, these are the judgments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. These are the judgments of Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahushua. So you also want to inquire, which you may not be able to, obviously, what was going on with this brother. Because the Lord also said a wicked woman is given to a wicked man. You know, you're going to have a dragon and a scorpion trying to kill you, man. So God knows what was going on really behind the scenes. There's always more to the story. There's always more to the story, right? I'm going to read a little of this. It reads, Durham, that's the brother that got shot. Durham reported that he was inside the house with his 15-year-old daughter, and he was going to lock himself in the bathroom, according to reporters Thursday. The loss of life in any type of incident like this is always tragic, and it's something we take very seriously. Corin said 3 officers responded at the home at 12:40 a.m. and immediately saw damage to multiple vehicles in the windows of the home. Now, I'm led to believe she was in there busting out the damn windows, right? Or she hired her brothers, gave them a blunt, you know, a dime bag of weed. Base men, lewd fellows of the baser sort, and raised the damn tumult in front of his house and probably left. Or maybe she did it, man. Broke his damn windows out with a baseball bat. You know, wicked Eves are known for that. You know?
Right. Isn't that Jill Scott song, Bust the Windows Out Your Car Spirit?
Right. Right. I bust the windows out your car, man. That's Eve's, one of their anthems. You know? We're not going to sing the song. You know how the song goes. You can look it up. But the sister said, I bust the windows out your car. So Eve, they listening to that, they getting riled up. And maybe he was talking to another woman, you know, or maybe he said, I'm not paying child support anymore. Or maybe, it's either money or woman, right? For Eve. It's either money or woman, right? It reads, body camera footage was played during the press conference Thursday. It showed officers kicking down the home's door upon arrival as screaming is heard inside the home. As officers rush in with his firearm drawn, he draws through a narrow hallway while screaming and banging are heard. 2 people can be seen struggling in the doorway, one in a red sweatshirt with a hood over their head, and the other, a man, apparently in his underwear, with his arms around a person in a sweatshirt. Now, who would you think broke in the house? The dude with his underwear on, or the other person with a sweatshirt and a hoodie on? You know, I mean, that's a quick judgment. People don't break into people's houses and take their clothes off. Unless you're in some low-down project ghetto and a damn dope fiend open up your damn window and crawl in a damn house, man. But that didn't look like that kind of neighborhood. So you got a dude in his boxers fighting somebody in a sweatshirt. But they decided to shoot the dude in his boxers. As if he broke in the house like a dope fiend with no clothes on. Hey, one dude told me it actually happened, man. He said he was upstairs, with his mother and his daughter, and he heard some ruffling downstairs, some moving some stuff around, and nobody was supposed to be there but them 3. So, he heard it, but he didn't really take it too serious. So, he kind of went back to bed. Then he kind of heard it again, and he started smelling food. He said, well, what the hell is going on? So he goes downstairs. It's like 2 a.m. Baltimore City. It's a fat man in there with no shirt on, pants on, cooking fried chicken in his house in the kitchen. So the dude says, well, what the hell are you doing? He said, well, I'm cooking. What does it look like I'm doing? So he goes to tackle the dude. The dude throws the pan at him and jumps out the window and leaves. Now, situations like that happen. This isn't one of those situations. Right? It reads, the man without clothing was later identified as Durham, and the person in the sweatshirt as Alejandra Boudreaux. a suspect in the case. Now, I wonder if that looked like a so-called black woman in the video, but we'll have to look. Hey, drop the knife, the officer said. Drop the knife. I remember hearing that. Approximately 2 seconds after issuing the command, that's a lot of time, right? The officer fired the gun and Durham appeared to be hit. According to the video, both Durham and Bordeaux fell to the ground, and the officer advanced forward and fired the gun 5 more times. According to the video, so he got shot 6 times. The knife was circled in video, Slakia, still in the early stages. Slakia, let me read that again. The knife was circled in the video, still shows coring that captures Durham and Bordeaux in the doorway and again on the ground. So they say officers attempted to provide Durham with medical treatment, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. See that? Pronounced dead at the scene. Now they're going to call it suicide by cop. So, this is what we have to deal with, man. You call the police come in your house, kick the damn door down, and shoot you in the face in front of your daughter. In front of your daughter. Now, you could be in a situation and the police might be involved, but you always want to call upon the name of Yahweh, Bashmi Awashah, first and foremost. Right? And not put your trust in man. You can have an easy reflex. I got to call 911. You should have an easier reflex to call, I got to call upon the name of the Lord. That should be your first mind and your first instinct. Now, but you got it, King. I want to get a quick precept after you.
Yeah, because when you think of these, it's ironic when it comes to Jake, that there's no further option, right? Or you get a damn 2-second command, right? 2 seconds, right? There's plenty of times, right, where Esau has ran after Edomites with AR-15s, right, with them. A militia, a whole damn just arsenal on them, them front and back, like it's them Call of Duty, man. But we're able to digress a matter, man. Right, all these so-called Edomite school shooters, man, right, that get taken into custody safely, man. Right, all these damn church shooters, man, right, that are Edomites. Right, that go up and shoot up churches are able to get detained, man. Right, all these Edomites that go on chases with damn handguns, right, that shoot at the police, that have knives, that run full-fledged towards police with knives, they get shot with tasers, man. Right, they get them neutralized and fall. But when it comes to Jake, right, Jake, he gets gunned down in his own home, man. Right, he gets a damn shot unjustly, man, and killed and left like a damn dog in the street. Or you shoot him, and then just like an animal that's maimed, right, that's the range or has to get put down, you stand over him and you put 5 more shots into him. It's wicked.
Now I want to get this in real quick. This Psalms chapter 50 and 15. Right, Psalms 50 and 15, it reads, and call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. So who would have known if he would have called upon the name of Yahweh, Bashmi Awashah, the Most High could have used the police for his welfare, man. The Lord said, I will cause thine enemy to entreat thee well. So the Lord could put the spirit on the police to de-escalate a situation, to deliver you, to kind of get you out of a jam. We've been at camp, and the police surrounded us and damn so-called protected us from wicked Jake, man. We've seen that. We've had police out, they said, look, we're gonna go out there, y'all gonna hold camp, ain't nobody gonna bother y'all. So the Most High can put the spirit on the police to be for your benefit. But if you put your hand towards iniquity and towards sin, and your first mind is to trust the so-called white man, like there's no Yahweh and no Yahweh Shah, and there's no angels, then you're going to fall by that. And the Most High is going to give you over to your own devices. And that's why he put the spirit on this damn beast to come in there and kill you, man. Now, man's going to the Lord. The Lord could have put the spirit in them to shoot the woman first. The Lord kill and make alive. They could have came in there with tasers, with stun guns, with damn rubber bullets, you know, with a damn smoke bomb and smoke the place out, man. Flashbang, or whatever they have, man. The Most High could have do what he wanted to do, and that man could have got delivered, him and his daughter. But you know, the Most High, he's jamming up and trimming up the fat right now, right? He's trimming up the fat, and you got relationships where you got brothers calling 911 in this truth on a woman. If you in this truth and your life isn't on the line and your life isn't in danger, the life of your children, don't be calling 911 on your husband, man, or your rib, because y'all got into it, because he asked you to make unleavened bread. Don't call the police, man. See, a lot of Jake, you call the police on your so-called significant other because you know that there's a potential that they're going to get hurt or killed. So you're asking for them to die. The day that you do that, again, now, if your life is in danger, the life of someone in the house is in danger, but you call on the name of the Most High, you got to call the police, you got to get out of there, whatever, and that's a different story. But if it's something that can be resolved and you just call the police, it's like you hate your husband, man, or you hate your woman, because you know what they're about. And they going to come in there and they're going to do things, man. That's something, Jake, you got to learn, man. That's why you supposed to have counselors, supposed to have brothers you rely on, situations to de-escalate. The highest last priority should ever be calling a so-called white man to come judge you and your union that you have in Yahweh Shah. You want Esau to come and judge righteously between you and your woman in the knowledge of God? He's going to come out with that notepad. He's going to size you up and down. He's going to blow your damn brains out and say, it was an accident. Let me get one more quick precept real quick. This is on 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse number 1. Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? So the church of Corinth was known for that. They was known for straight going to the heathen. Well, I'm going to call the Romans on you. It was an off church, man. One might have lost the debate. I'm calling the Romans. Romans coming to church. Who did it? Thrusting Corinthians through. Matters should be resolved before the congregation, right before men, So it's one of the last things we want to get into. Woman shot and killed in her brother's funeral procession in the South Chicago. So they had a funeral going on. And while they had the funeral going on, the what they call the ops came and shot the sister while the funeral procession was going on in Chicago. So that's why the Most High has to destroy 2/3 of our people, man. The brother got shot. He's dead. They're doing the funeral procession. Negroes in Chicago say no mercy, man. And they go and they kill the sister at the funeral. So Jake is wicked, man. At the funeral. You would think Jake would have some type of decency, man. But the killer at the funeral, I mean, how low have we gotten, man? And funerals and burials in the ancient world were very, very holy, and honorable. And if you, not even in the ancient world would your worst enemy try to kill you on the funeral when you bury your father or you're burying your brother. Right? But you got it, King. If you had anything on this, if not, we can bring out closing precepts.
Kanye, they say it's it's so-called this new generations of YNs,
YNs,
as
yep.
as they say, right, that they that the so-called old days are done with, huh? Right? That, hey, if it's you know, even if they get you, right, they so-called get mamas, right? If they're so-called mad enough, right, they hitting so-called sisters, right, so-called aunties, right, and a effing, right, they even going to hit mamas, man, right, and so-called and so-called hit you while you grieving, man, right. So while you're grieving, right, they want to cause even more death and mischief, man, right, and madness, man, right,
It,
and that's why
real
the
quick,
God,
also, like I was gonna say, didn't they have somebody digging up somebody's grave? You had
yeah,
somebody digging up the enemy's grave.
Con, I believe that was that Philly rapper that got shot on YBC Duel.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
And Chicago, yep. Chicago known for that, man. Y'all known for going to grave sites and doing diss videos, man.
right. Yeah, it's madness, man. And that's why the Lord said that the love of many shall wax cold. And
Right.
and that's how we know that we're living in the last days, man. I mean, there's just no love. There's just no more honor. There's just no remorse, man. Right? I mean, all these dudes is off damn. Now Jake is damn snorting perks, man. Jake is taking Percocets, damn Valium, crushing it up, and then snorting it, man. Right? Jake getting high off them fentanyl and just mixing lean and I and they even rap about it in the songs, man. Right? These new YNs talking about, hey, I'm off like seven, like 5 to 7 drugs right now. I'm turned up right now. I mean, Jake is bugged out, man. Right? And now your mind is so just corrupted and damn destroyed and gone, man. Right? To where now you got men that's just shooting up funerals, man. Right? Drive-bys, right? Killing damn men with their so-called with their women and children, huh? Right? And it's just utter madness, chaos, man. Right? And that's why the Lord, has to bring us up out of this place, man. All right. That's why the Lord said, except for right except for the days it should be short, huh? Right? We need these days to hasten and judgment to take place. That way, the Most High can deliver us out of Babylon, and we don't have to then deal with this wickedness, man. And we actually touched on it on the Sabbath service, man. And this is one more thing to add to the list of the Sabbath service, more. Right? No more damn drive-bys, man. No more damn funerals. No more your family get shot at a damn funeral, man. Right? No more of your damn kids getting thrown up against walls, man. Right? This is why we hasten for the kingdom to come, man. Right? This is why brothers actually do the work day in and day out, man. This is why it's imperative to come to camp, and imperative to actually do the work, and imperative to do more alms, imperative to do more charity and to do more teaching, man. It's imperative that once you put your hand to the plow, that you don't turn back, man. Right? Because for every Jake, right, and I mean all you brothers, man, all you sisters that decided to take your hair wraps off, man, all of you that decided to, and I'm quote unquote leaving the Israelite community, man, all you men that left the truth to go and then play damn Call of Duty, man, right, breakdowns, man, right, to go and be a damn sports a damn commentator, man, to go be a so-called man on Twitch, right, a so-called YouTube a damn image, man, right? Hey, you're part of these curses, man, right? You're part of the problem, right? Because you want this to happen, man. You want more death, man. You want more destruction. You want more blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to just get destroyed and cut down, man. because you refuse to do the work to seal the hopeful elect. So by default, man, you're okay with more damn drive-bys at funerals, man. You're okay with more of our people, more of our children just getting destroyed, man. And you are okay with more death. You're okay with being at the damn bottom. You're okay with still being lynched. You're okay with still being a damn murdered, man. And you're okay with all of the plagues that the Lord is bringing upon us, man, because you refuse to put your hand to the plow, man, and do the work. Count you got.
Yeah, and that's real, man. I don't like to hear a lot of complaining from brothers that's not doing things to stop the complaining. Because doing the work of Yahweh Shemel Shah is what's going to put an end to the complaining. Because we're out there through the spirit and mercy of Yahweh Shah to do the work. The Most High is going to seal the elect as they believe in the word of the Most High. And that's the 144,000 is sealed. That's what the Lord said in Revelation. Let me get that real quick. In Revelation, the 7th chapter. Right? This is Revelation. So if you're tired of seeing, what we're going into, and you should be tired of this, man. You should be tired of a funeral going on. A brother's dead. He got shot in October. 2 weeks later, his sister shot. Chicago, all these Negroes are Muslims. I saw this picture on, I think they was on damn old block or something. They was all bowing down, serving the rock god, Allah, the moon god, Allah, They're digging up each other's graves. They're making damn diss videos, the damn drill rap, the nigger rap, the violence, the murders. And in Chicago, they always swearing, man. They put stuff on their children. They say on folks. You people from Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. One brother said on kids, man. He said on kids. He put that on all kids. And it was a lie. On grave, they say on grave. So that they're full of like dark death talk. They call people gang. And gang is full of damn violence and murder. So Chicago is just full of, it just got to be destroyed. The Most High got to drop a bomb and hit Chicago, man. This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse number 2. I'll start at 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So the angels are holding back the destruction. Those are the 4 winds. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads, man. So the Most High is not going to destroy this place until the 144,000 are sealed. So that's why it's important for brothers to get up and do this work, that those who are without may be within and believe, man. We don't have to be witness to this madness and this violence anymore, right? We don't have to be witness to this. You're not going to have this in the streets, man. The Lord said, violence shall be no more heard in your land, man. You're not going to have looting. You're not going to have, the Lord said, oppression shall be far away from thee, man. Right? But you got it, King.
Come. You got it.
We can bring out, if you got a closing precept, we can bring that out. This is Flocky, real quick. I want to get this real quick. This is Isaiah 60 and 18. This is what I was looking for. Isaiah 60 and 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. So you're not going to have babies slammed against the walls and damn shootings at funerals and wicked demonic Eve busting out your windows, breaking in your house with a knife, and you get shot in the face, man. What else? Her sister throwing her babies off the damn into the Niagara Falls, man. And then she jumped because the dude that was with her don't love her anymore, man. They're all of these wicked spirits, man. Right? And if you don't want to have them spirits and get caught up in this thing. You got to stay rooted in this truth, man, and constantly grow in this truth. Right, but you got it, King.
Con, yeah. I'm gonna give my closing precept. Right, so let me back off that. Right, it's the book of Leviticus. Watch luck. Right, the book of Leviticus, chapter 6, and verse 12. There is in a fire upon the altar shall be burning in it. It shall not be put out. And the priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offering in order upon it. And he shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offering. The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar. It shall never go out, man. Right, so all of your works, right, all of your offerings, man, should be brought before the Most High, day by day, right, morning, right, and evening, man, right, and not just a spiritual offering, right, but as the Lord said in Sirach, right, let me get it real fast, right, all things are spiritual, man, right, the book of Sirach real fast, Sirach chapter 35, and I'm gonna jump down to verse number 5 to get straight to the point. It reads, "For all these things, right, which are the law, which is a peace offering, man, right, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man, right, your works, giving alms, right, all of these things are offerings, man, right, a heave and a wave offering, right, a peace offering, okay. It reads, for all these things are to be done because of the commandment, the offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, and the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High. The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten. Right? Give the Lord his honor with a good eye, and diminish not the first fruits of thine hands, man. Right? So keeping up the law, statutes, and commandments, man, right, which prevent these wicked acts and deeds, man, and spirits. Hey, these are as first fruits, right? These things are as offerings, which are to be given unto the Most High continually, day and night, right? More reading, more praying with your family and household, more fasting, more teaching, and more doing of the work, man, right? More traveling, man, right? And being an evangelist, right? Going from city to city, man, right? Spreading the gospel, right? And teaching, right? Building up cities, man, right? Building up, right? The spirit of the Most High, right? Upon this land, man, right? The Lord said, man, that the fire shall ever be burned up upon the altar. It shall never go out, man. And once you stop bringing forth those offerings, right? In a sense, all fire, it needs a fuel source, man, right? It needs heat, right? Which is that spirit, man, right? It needs air, right? Which the Most High he gives us spiritually, right? The breath of life, and it needs a fuel source, right? Those are the instruments, right, of making a fire, man. If you don't have a fuel source, which is your works, that fire is going to eventually go out. So if you aren't bringing forth works, if you aren't bringing forth your offerings day in to the Most High, man, that fire is going to go out, man, which evidently is going to cause these plagues to continue to cleave upon us, man, and to continue to have more death and destruction by taking away your hand from doing the daily sacrifice as those priests in 2nd Maccabees, the 4th chapter, man. And now you're cleaning on, right, to the fashion of the Greeks and the Romans, right, which is nothing but darkness, but iniquity, but plague and sin, instead of having a light of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and getting us out of here, man, out of this land of darkness, so that we can have our King of Light manifest on this earth. You got it.
That's right, man. This is Revelation chapter 22 and verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. So again, your faith is based off of how much you do in this truth, not how much you say or how much you think you serve the Most High. Right? It's about what you do in this truth, man. right? So our works are going to be given to us by Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the reward of our labor is going to be given to us. So if you're not having your hand to the plow, if you're sitting around waiting for brothers to do the work for you, you're sitting around waiting for sisters to do the work for you. You know, you refuse to labor. You hate labor's work. You don't want to do anything. You just want to take this truth and just watch the black woman get God on, or watch Esau kiss the boot. Just watch debates all day. You don't take any notes. You don't pray. You don't fast. You're not studying. You're not examining yourself. You're not growing in this truth. If you're not growing in this truth, you're not striving for the mastery. Then what are you doing, man? Why are you here? What are you in this thing for? Are you laboring to bring about the kingdom? Like Yahweh Shah said, neither shall they say lo here or lo there. For behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. So we have to manifest this through the works and through building and through labor, right? In labor, in all labor, there is profit. You know, but the talks of the lips tendeth only to penury. So all you brothers, man, it's time to labor and put your hand to the plow. If things that you saw tonight were, made you distraught and damn downtrodden, and like we brought out babies being slammed against the wall while a dude is playing 2K, women getting thrown themselves into the waters at the Niagara Falls, women and brothers getting shot, damn, at funerals, damn, Denzel freaking off and creeping off and bowing down to the beast. I mean, there was more we had to go into as well, man. You got Levites shooting up damn planes. You got wickedness on the earth, man. The Most High is going to render unto every man according as his work shall be. This truth is not about what you think or how much you think you serve the Most High, or what you say. It's about what you're doing for Yahweh Shemel Shai and your people. So with that, we're going to close up, giving, of course, our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashima Mashiach, Wamalak Yahweh Shai, Brother Naquam,
Brother Kabar Ya'Allah.
Kwam Yasha. Shalom.
Come here. Shalom.